Howdy, welcome to the review of 10,000 BC Series 2, Episode 2. Before I start, I just want to point out the little man that's here, who's joined me today for this one, is my son Leonidas, Leo for short. He's brand new, he's only 11 weeks, so when I went doing mine, he wasn't even a twinkle in my eye. Also, because we're talking about a show that's steeped in history of the past, that bust out the old Darwin's theory was wrong top, with 10,000 BC, Team Awesome. Team Awesome. Still living strong, living the dream, even if it's only me living it. So, straight back into it. First thing I didn't say in the first video was Clint's back on telly. Everybody's happy that Clint's back, because, well, have you seen him? Clint's amazing. I'm chuffed to bits to see him back on telly. I know the wife's chuffed to bits to see him on telly. As is every other person with a pulse, because he is a good looking man. He looks like he's put a bit of weight on, carrying a little bit more around his ass. He's not, but if he sees this, he'll hunt me down and kick my ass, but it's cool. He's a good lad. So straight back into it. The first thing it showed us was the tribe being kind of scared by the boars that walk past. Now, I can fully agree with this, understand it, and agree with it. Jay said it's the scariest thing that's ever happened, and they are terrifying. They're massive, especially at night when you're in somewhere you're still unsure of. To hear something that big walking past is terrifying. So I take my hats off to anybody who says that I can't believe they got scared by it. It's scary shit. Next bit, it looked, Megan and Paul, and if I've got them too wrong, I do apologise. They've gone out to do set a trap, and they set a boar trap, and they've got some rope with them. Now, rope. It took Paul Barnes, he was our main hunter. When he was going out, it took him ages to make to get the sinew to make the traps. They seem to already have some. Again, jealousy kicking in, but I hope they catch something, because there's a lot of work goes into doing them things, which doesn't show on the program. A lot of work goes into setting the traps and that, so hopefully they can get that. Wood camp was back on, or as I like to call it, home. As soon as it came on, big smile across the face. I knew that bit, I know that bit. And the wife said to me, like, she couldn't say, how do you know it's the same one? Like, you can't tell what tree is what. And when they walk up to that direction, going, oh, this leads to here, this leads to there. Like, all excited again, a bit nostalgic. Because that, although it's the most rubbish camp there, in terms of things around it to help them survive, it was the best camp, because it was where we kicked off. Again, notes. Always make notes. Try and make this look a bit professional. At some point, I'll be able to do this without referring to this, but I doubt it. So we go. Yeah, again, second tribe. They've got a lot of fishers, butchers, people of the same kind of ilk for doing this, which again is right, because they applied for it knowing what was going on. But I'll just go a quick run through who's actually in it. So we've got Ahmed, who's 36. Got Ashley and Ellie, they're the couple, they're 23. Got Caroline, 57. Dan C, Dan W, Big Dave, who's 53. Hannah, John, who's 52. We'll get back to John in a minute. Joshua, who's 20. Paige, 21. And Terry. I find it quite, not odd, but it's interesting to see that out of the two camps, they both seem to have a kind of female matriarch in charge. Which is good to see, actually, because especially if you ask John, the men do the men stuff and the women should stay back, but it's kind of good to see that kind of female influence, because I think that will help further down the line. So where we go. Yeah, back to the first tribe. Dan and his kill of the hedgehog. Fair play to him. Top shoot with the arrow. I did think it was a tad overkill as he crept up on the hedgehog and then shot it with the arrow. It's just because, obviously, that if you scare the hedgehog, it's going to wrap into a ball. They could have stabbed it, but he shot it with an arrow. It looked brilliant on telly. Just gutted from they couldn't eat it. Trichinosis, if you didn't pick up on the show, it's a disease you can get from eating infected meat. It's a degenerative muscle disease. So obviously they couldn't eat it. I'm gutted for them, but great that they got the first kill. Like I said, it was just a set of the big draw on the bow, poof, and then the hedgehog. But no, top man, well done. Next, here we go. Well, then we've got to, right, then it flipped back on the telly to the other tribe. I think, hang on. Yes, it did. To John. Now, John seems to be set in his ways a little bit. He has said that, he did mention at first that maybe it might come across wrong, but there's only a couple of ways that this can come out wrong, and I'm paraphrasing, but this is what he said. that he thinks it will be mentally harder on the girls. Oh, John, you silly boy. Have you never seen a woman give birth? If men gave birth, one man would do it, tell his mates, and there'd be none of us left. For strength, mentally, I give it to girls all the time. That they've, like I said, we couldn't give birth. Physically, yeah, men are going to be stronger. That's kind of obvious in most cases. But I think to just kind of generically put that across, that the women are going to struggle more than the men, again, that will come back to bite you in the ass. We've also got, Nick. Nick got ill straight away from not drinking enough water. A big thing, like I said before, about summer. You need to drink enough water. Nick got ill. And the paramedics came in. Now, where the hell was Roxy? Now, this now is not aimed at the viewers watching this. This is aimed at production. I want to see Roxy back on telly. She was great. She saved my ass when I was dying in the forest. Get her back. So Nick, he's struggling. And then it came out on the show that he's gone already. That's it, he's been taken out for medical reasons. Will he come back? We don't know yet. At least I don't know. Hopefully he might do, but he may not do. And then the medic that took him out, I don't know if you know from first series, one of the medics was Dave. He was the ex-SAS guy who helped us when it was snowed in. He did the training with us. Now Dave seems to have lost some weight. I think Clint gained his weight, but Dave's looking good. Good to see you back on telly, Dave. I put here now that late camp is cracking a bit. There seems to be a lot of tension built up, which there can be. The big problem about this show, for the people doing it, is ego. Because everybody thinks they're right. Nobody wants to admit they're wrong or hold their hands up. And the same's happening in Wood Camp. It's the people factor. The modern day people trying to go back in time to live a simpler way of life. Simpler than ours, but harder. So like I said, once they kind of give up the kind of selfishness and try and start doing some more stuff for the group as a whole, they're going to struggle. We've got here Terry. She made me laugh that she's in the second tribe. They were complaining about the having a really bad sleep. I thought sleeping out there was great. So the stars in the sky, it's quiet, but you kind of hear the animals. It's lovely. She was saying it was uncomfy. So to make it comfier, she made herself a pillow out of a rock. That there is genius TV. They couldn't have edited that any better. 1 minute it's uncomfy, next bit rock pillow. I don't think they're going to catch on. It made me chuckle anyway. So then, and the other thing is another map. Another map. Now I don't know if the tribe saw it because it made it look like they hadn't seen that map in there. A map. God damn it! Now they've got two maps. We have one map. Over here then. That was it. Cray tribe is born. Hang on. Cray tribe. I like that. I came up with the stupid howl that we did, which I still love. But yeah, Cray tribe, quality name. And then as it ended, Phil's gone. Phil the Copper has quit. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from anybody who quits. But as Dan said, he feels left down. I can understand it. They're all suffering. And yes, we had boots. But their shoes they've got now are better than we had originally. But he quit. Will I think he'll regret it? Yes, I do. But you make your bed, you lie in it. Again, episode 2. Oh, and then she then showed up, them meeting each other, the tribe meeting. There's going to be some conflict there. Because even though the second tribe would have been there for like a day, 2 days, they've already got the tight bond. And the first camp will have an even tighter bond. And they won't want to give up their resources that they've got. So it is going to get really interesting. I think there's going to be some arguing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Again, what do I think so far? Quick review. 2 tribes are now in there. One tribe's got the better one at the lake. The other tribe now are in at Wood Camp, and they also found the Hunt Camp. So they again now maybe have not an advantage, but they've got kind of 2 camps that they can go to because they don't left that camp. So they've got 2 that they can use now, and hopefully they can kind of reap the benefits of having that. It's good. I mean, I am enjoying it. Please watch this, and the last one if you didn't see it of episode 1. Episode 3 will be coming up when it's done. I'm going to sign off. Leo's going to stay asleep, and thanks for watching.